Okay, so here's another total body workout using dumbbells that you can do at home. Again, as long as you have dumbbells, a light set and a heavy set ideally. We're gonna pair two different exercises or superset two different exercises. We'll superset a lift and like a multi-joint or compound lift. First one's gonna be a squat. Second one's gonna be a dumbbell bench off the floor, dumbbell bench press off the floor, and then we're going to do a dumbbell bent over row. And we'll pair each of those or superset each of those with a supporting single joint accessory lift, something that's going to help support each of those movements or support the position that you're in performing each of those movements. We'll do each exercise 8 to 12. If 12 feels easy, going for 15. You're going to do them as sets, and then you'll do anywhere between 2 and 4 sets depending upon your level of conditioning and also what weight you have. If it's super light, then maybe you're doing more reps. Maybe you're having to do 15 to 20 in order to get something out of this. All right, but let's dive right in. So here's your goblet squat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You're going to pair the goblet squat with a single leg hip extension, right? So finding support if you need to, that leg's going to go back and slightly turn out. And we're just going to pulse it and work into that glute. We're just trying to get that glute to fire. And so we'll go 15 to 20 of those. So I've done these in a couple of videos. We're going to do floor presses. I like these dumbbell floor presses just because of they kind of restrict your range of motion. So especially if you have shoulder issues, they can just keep you from being in a bad position. So, right, the challenge can often be getting into this position. So we're in this hook line position. Dumbbells right here by your side. You're going to go up 1, up 2, and then you're in position. Right from here. I like to think 10 and 2, like you're driving a car, 10 and 2. If you want to make this more challenging, you can always lift your legs and make this a little bit more focused on your core. If you want to make it even more challenging than that, you can alternate them, one at a time. And the next step would be alternating them at the same time, which is like this. And again, you're just having to support even more in your core. Now we're going to pair that So we're going to pair this floor press with a little lying external rotation, dumbbell external rotation. And I like to think just, again, elbows at 90 degrees, shoulders at 90 degrees. We're just going to go midline or sternum to shoulder. Midline to sternum to shoulder. We're really going no further than that. It's a small range of motion. We're just stabilizing in that shoulder joint. So again, from there, we'll just go 10 to 15 on each side. 8 to 12 on the first set. If you're alternating 8 to 12, on subsequent sets, if you want, go 10 to 15. The final pairing here, we're going to go dumbbell shoulder press. The final pairing here, we're going to do a dumbbell bent over row. So we'll come into your Romanian deadlift position, hinge on down, and then from here, right, we're just going to rotate, drive up and back. Rotate, drive up and back.
squeezing the shoulder blades, back and down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And I want you to go. So the last pairing we're going to do a dumbbell bent over row. Starting off in the top of your dumbbell Romanian deadlift, we're going to hinge on down, right? And then from here, maintain a little bit of a lift in the sternum, a little bit of an arch in the back. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back together as you drive the elbows up and back. You're going to pause, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then slowly release. So again, same rhythm pattern as the squat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. So, the last exercise in this series, we're going to pair that dumbbell bent over row with a good old basic crunch. I think crunches have gotten a bad rap over the last couple of years, probably the last 10 years. Like bicep curls, they've been somehow shoved to the back, seen as obsolete and almost contraindicated. And I mean, unless you have like osteopenia or osteoporosis in your lumbar spine, I think crunches are one of the best ways to get that mind-muscle connection and learn how to brace your core. Yeah, I think they're great. So the key is how you're doing it, right? So if you're just doing this movement, it's not really going to serve you all that well. But if you're bracing for the punch and release, brace for the punch and release, brace for the punch and release, that's a whole nother ballgame. I kind of like to cue this a little bit by taking my fingers, placing it at the bottom of my sternum, to the bottom of my breastbone. I like my hands around, just above my pubis bone or around my navel, and just think like I'm trying to draw those two pieces together, right? And release. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Another kind of visualization I use is like you're crushing like a Coke can, right? You're not rolling, you're crushing. All right, same thing with those guys, right? So 10 to 15, if you're doing a crunch really, really well, 15, maybe 20, 25 maximum. I mean, 10 to 15 if you're doing it really, really well. If you're just doing the movement, it's kind of pointless. Your neck's going to wear out before you actually wear your core out. All right, I hope this is helpful.
All right, so there you have it. Again, you're going to perform anywhere between 2 and 4 sets of each of those supersets. First set, 8 to 12. Second set, 10 to 15. Third set, again, and if it's super, super light, maybe you're doing 15 to 20. All right, cool. Hope this is helpful. If it is, like it, leave a comment. Feel free to reach out. If you're looking for online training or you want to join one of my Zoom online small groups, small workout groups, reach out and we'll make it happen. All right, thanks so much. Aloha.